What's up, guys? Jason up in New Age Revolution down here in the cave for another commercial conversations video where you and I take a look at some of the greatest television, what can we call it? I don't want to just say the greatest television commercials because that's obviously, kind of repetitious, but commercials of the 80s was some of the greatest television footage, period, right? Forget the shows. Of course, the shows are great, but I believe that the 80s, the commercials of the 80s was the only time, maybe the commercials of the 90s too, I guess, but I was kind of growing out of stuff. Commercials of the 80s was the only time that commercials were just as good as the television show that you were watching. I'm going out on a limb and saying that. Okay, commercials today, first of all, do we even have commercials? I don't even have cable. I don't have satellite. And so if I watch like Discovery Plus, I just pay the $9.99 to get it commercial free. There's commercials on YouTube that we got to watch so that I can get paid. Sorry about that. But like, what are commercials now? I don't even see commercials. YouTube TV, I guess, when has commercials, like, and they're always, look, they're stupid. They're pushing some agenda, or they're just for garbage products that nobody wants, or you have no idea actually what the commercial is about. I haven't seen a toy commercial in I don't even know how long. I haven't seen a toy commercial. I don't see movie advertisements anymore. I don't see cereal commercials. I don't see soda commercials. I don't see anything. Candy commercials. Like they don't exist. They truly don't exist anymore. And why not? Of course they don't exist. Nothing exists anymore. But anyway, I digress. We're going to show off two more huge toy lines today. First is going to be G.I. Joe. And you know how I feel about G.I. Joe, and I finally get to wear this G.I. Joe hat on this commercial. Haven't worn this since I got it for my... Oh, that's a mess. Haven't worn that since I got it for my birthday. It's got a couple of pins on it. That's awesome. Saturday mornings, guys. Saturday mornings and after school during the, the after school TV lineup is when we saw these commercials. And I remember they would ramp up around this time of year, right? As we enter September. These commercials on Saturday mornings and after school would ramp up because Christmas was coming, So back then, the only time we knew something existed, I've said this before many times, the only way we knew something existed is if we were sitting down in front of a television and watching commercials. That's how we knew that new product was coming out. It's obvious to say that the internet and upcoming lineup spoilers didn't exist. So you saw a commercial. You freaked out, you told your mom, and, you hope that you got up Christmas morning and there it was. Or you looked at the back of the card. The card backs were filled with new figures, maybe figures you didn't have. And so that's how you knew what was out there. And the toy company knew this. They put the figures. How many of these action figure brands, these lineups, had checklists included with their figures? And sometimes they were right on the back of the package, the checklist. G.I. Joe did this. I know my LJNs did this later on. I think the Ghostbusters had checklists. That's how you knew. So anyways, the first batch of commercials that I'm going to run are G.I. Joe. And it's a good chunk of G.I. Joe commercials, like 5 or 7 minutes of G.I. Joe commercials. And man, oh man, I said this before, I was so envious of the way kids played back then, at least in these commercials, especially with G.I. Joe. The fact that these guys have war zones right in their backyard with streams and hills and boulders and, just so great, And I know I never played like this. I never had the ability to play, G.I. Joe. I never knew how. But these guys know how, and they're going to show us. Check these out.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there.
It's here, the G.I. Joe collection. Infantry trooper. Codename Grunt. Bazooka soldier. Codename Zap. Mortar soldier. Codename Short Fuse. Laser rifle trooper. Codename Flash. Ranger. Codename Stalker. Communications officer. Codename Breaker. Machine gunner. Codename Rock and Roll. Counterintelligence. Codename Scarlet. Commando. Codename Snake Eyes. Each sold separately. G.I. Joe from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra's captured our attack cannon. Call in G.I. Joe. Go get Breaker. He can do it.
He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won.
Get the rapid fire motorcycle.
G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Ow! He did it.
You've not seen the last of Cobra.
G.I. Joe and Cobra the Enemy, each sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra's attacking our winter outpost. Call in the members of the G.I. Joe team.
And here's Gung Ho, Airborne, Doc, and Snow Job. And every Joe has a two-handed battle grip.
Get aboard the Battle Bear. It's G.I. Joe to the rescue.
G.I. Joe. American hero.
We chased off Cobra. Way to go, Joe.
G.I. Joe Battle Bear, Joe and Cobra figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
He's a terrifying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name. Destro is his name. American hero. Fighting evil Destro.
Introducing Destro.
You better watch out, Joe. Hey, what's going on? Destro's stealing our tank. We gotta stop him. We're gonna get you, Destro. You've met your match, Joe. Destro is here.
G.I. Joe Battle Tank comes with figure, other figures, and Destro sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Enemy blockade. Send in the G.I. Joe motorized battle tank.
You can make it go left, right, forwards, and backwards. The G.I. Joe Battle Tank.
Smash the blockade. What a tank.
Each sold separately. The G.I. Joe motorized battle tank comes with G.I. Joe. Batteries not included from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Are those the new Joes, Destro?
Yes, Commander.
Who's on the watchtower?
That's the Jungle Trooper. Codename Recondo.
And manning the howitzer?
That's the Flamethrower. Codename Blowtorch. And the Halo Jumper. Codename Ripcord.
Who's by the bivouac?
That's the Dog Handler. Codename Mutt. And his dog Junkyard.
They've not seen the last of Cobra.
Watchtower, Howitzer, Bivouac, and G.I. Joe figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
Cobra's stolen our plans. He's escaping in the Viper glider. Joe, catch him.
The G.I. Joe Falcon glider, flying high in the sky, sailing through the air. He's America's fighter. G.I. Joe can fly. He's a real American hero, flying high in the sky. He's chasing Cobra in a desperate race, soaring and diving in a great sky chase.
You did it, Joe.
G.I. Joe Falcon glider and Cobra Viper glider sold separately. Figures included from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
It's a Cobra attack. Get the G.I. Joe hovercraft. Get the new Joes aboard.
G.I. Joe hovercraft holds 9 Joes. It's the big new way to bring the Joe team into action. And it floats on water.
Release depth charges. Yo, Joe. Chase that Cobra. Way to go, Joe.
G.I. Joe hovercraft comes with driver, other figures, and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra invasion. Get the G.I. Joe Sky Striker. Ace the Airborne. Let's get those turkeys. We're gonna get Cobra this time. Our combat jets are on the way. Hey, check my missiles. They're A-OK. Great. I'm going down for a closer look. Way to go, Joe.
G.I. Joe Sky Striker comes with ace and 2 parachutes. Other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Cobra Rattler, it's the wickedest weapon yet, you know. Rattler's gonna get G.I. Joe.
Introducing the Cobra Rattler.
Check my missiles. Rattler's gonna stop Joe.
G.I. Joe, American
It's the Rattlers.
G.I. Joe is there.
Cobra!
Cobra Rattler comes with Pilot. Other G.I. Joe and Cobra figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
I got it! Wow!
Introducing the G.I. Joe USS Flag Aircraft Carrier. Imagine being on the deck of this aircraft carrier.
The USS Flag is fantastic! It's so big! Over that middle blast station! Get ready to launch aircraft! Where's the Admiral? Not here!
G.I. Joe!
Fire! Restart Cobra! Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe USS Flag Aircraft Carrier comes with what you see here. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
Imagine this. Hey, we're behind enemy line. What's that? It's the Cobra bunker. Follow me. Who's got it? Dreadnoks.
Torch, Ripper, and Buzzer.
Let's tell the Joe. The G.I. Joe checkpoint.
Who's the commando?
Snake Eyes.
And there's Alpine.
And Airtight. And the Joe Air Defense. Yeah!
G.I. Joe Air Defense, G.I. Joe Checkpoint, Cobra Bunker, and Joe and Dreadnoks figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
They'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra's attacking. We're outnumbered. G.I. Joe to the rescue.
The G.I. Joe personnel carrier holds 28 members of the G.I. Joe team.
Let's go. Go get the new members of the G.I. Joe team. Here's Torpedo and Tripwire. Get the Joe team aboard and move them out.
G.I. Joe.
The G.I. Joe personnel carrier holds 28 Joe team members, each sold separately from Hasbro.
They'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Leo Joe sees Cobra's new weapon, Hiss. Destro's a genius.
Hiss is unbeatable. Surprise attack. Call in the Wolverine.
Go get him, Cover Girl.
G.I. Joe. American hero.
So long, Wolverine. Hurry, Clutch. Wolverine's in trouble. Destro, look. Hiss is ready.
G.I. Joe, Wolverine, and Cobra's Hiss, each with figure. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
They'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
It's Major Blood and the Cobra Copter. They're after Gong Ho. Get the G.I. Joe Dragonfly Copter. Wild Bill to the rescue.
Major Blood, look.
Let's get out of here. Cobra's turning tail. Want to lift, good buddy?
G.I. Joe. American hero.
G.I. Joe Dragonfly Copter comes with Wild Bill. Other figures and equipment each sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra and Destro, fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air.
G.I. Joe Battle Tank, batteries not included. G.I. Joe Dragonfly Copter and Attack Vehicle, each sold separately from Hasbro.
Cobra Commander, he is the enemy. He's the enemy of G.I. Joe.
He's escaping in the Cobra Claw. Get the Nick Jaws and get him aboard the Skyhawk.
Introducing Duke, Roadblock, and Spirit.
G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Cobra Commander got away. But we captured Storm Shadow. Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe Skyhawk, Joe and Cobra figures and Cobra Claw sold separately from Hasbro. This is it, the Cobra Sea Ray.
Cobra Sea Ray, it's a fighting machine. Out to blast Joe to smithereens.
Incredible Sea Ray splits to become a mini submarine and a one-man armored glider. For attacking on snow and ice, the Cobra Wolf with twin laser cannons and special ski torpedoes.
It's the Techno Viper.
Cobra Wolf is vicious on ice and snow and hot on the trail of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe, Cobra Sea Ray, Cobra Wolf, and other vehicles and figures sold separately.
Could watch those all day long. I could. You know, I'm watching the G.I. Joe cartoon now, and I'm watching it like it's part of my evening lineup because I've got so many cartoons that I want to watch, and watching the G.I. Joe cartoon really makes me want to, you know, just keep piling away at this collection. Yeah, that G.I. Joe, you know, incredible. Did those kids not have a blast or what? I mean, all of the, just the environment that these kids played in was just magical. Next set. real Ghostbusters. I have a pretty large collection of real Ghostbusters figures and accessories and vehicles. Pretty close to complete. Not complete. And I know it's not complete, but close. And, you know, it's strange that I collected these figures without much interest in them as a kid. I didn't have any interest in the real Ghostbusters as a kid. I don't know why. Maybe I was just growing out of stuff at that point in time. But I'll tell you, honestly, I was just overcome by LJN WWF Wrestling Superstars figures. That's it. I mean, no other toy line had a chance with me as a kid. As an adult collector, these are some of the coolest figures and coolest vehicles and the coolest playset ever. The Firehouse Headquarters playset is just an amazing piece. The colors, the cartoony design, just a beautiful toy line. And once I complete G.I. Joe cartoon, I'm going to dig into the real Ghostbusters cartoon, which if you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. You know, I hear a lot of us adults talking about how the cartoons don't hold up. And I'm sure there are going to be some that I struggle with, like Pee-wee's Playhouse or the, Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as far as holding up. But for the little bit of real Ghostbusters that I checked out as an adult, these are good cartoons. They're good stories, and sometimes they're creepy. I started watching it with Liam when he was like 4. And he was like, he wasn't down with the real Ghostbusters. It was too scary. There's some good cartoon horror in the real Ghostbusters. Before you watch those cartoons, though, check out this batch of amazing real Ghostbusters toy commercials.
This program has been brought to you by the wonderful world of Kenner, makers of fun toys and games for everyone.
There's something strange in the neighborhood.
So who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Have no fear. Maggie, Steph, and Spangler are here. So are these ghosts. They've got ectoplasm. We've been goofed. Now what? They puffed Marshmallow Man. Let's show this pile of dessert who's boss. Activate Neutrona Blaster. We ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Peter Venkman, Ectoplasm, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and other figures each sold separately. Ghostbusters, new from Kenner. Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
See any ghosts? Not yet. Figment, it's back to the bone. Get me out. Looks like you're really into them, Stan. Zap them. Safe. Not so safe. It's Sludge Bucket. What a slob. I've been gooped. Activate Neutrona Blasters. We ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Peter Venkman, Bad to the Bone, and Sludge Bucket with Ectoplasm, each sold separately. Ghostbusters from Kenner.
There's something strange in the neighborhood.
So who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Okay, where are those ghosts? Meow! They're everywhere. I'll reel this one into Ecto 1. Bankman, over here. It's Bug-Eye. I think he's got his eye on you, Winston. Uh-oh, somebody needs a dentist. Watch it. That's Squisher. I've been gooped. Gross. Let's turn these ghosts to toast. Neutronize them.
Ghostbusters, each sold separately. From Kenner.
We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah!
Ghostbusters! Careful, Janine. This airport's haunted.
Relax, Spangler. We're alone.
Wow, great plane. That's not a plane.
It's air sickness. You look fit to be tied.
Run for it. Safe. Let's go home.
Hey, mister, how about a lift?
Yikes, it's Wicked Willie.
I must need new glasses.
The real Ghostbusters, each sold separately. New from Kenner. It's the real Ghostbusters Firehouse playset.
Venkman, our firehouse is haunted. No way. Oh, no. I've been gooped. Goes to the stadium.
The real Ghostbusters, each sold separately. Assembly required. Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Ghosts in a football field? Nah. Hey, buddy. See anything weird?
It's Tombstone Tackle. Don't lose your head. Take a hike. There's a policeman. Oh, no. It's X-Cop. I can't believe my eyes. Whoa. We're not scared.
Peter Venkman with Grissom Twosome, Tombstone Tackle, and X-Cop, each sold separately. The real Ghostbusters, new from Kenner.
You need help? Ah, a friendly garbage man. Hey, you! It's terror trash. I can't believe my eyes. Let's fly.
Peter Venkman with Grissom Twosome, Tombstone Tackle, and Terror Trash, each sold separately. The real Ghostbusters, new from Kenner.
Ghostbusters! Fans, reel me up! Ecto-2 will roast those ghosts. Got him! Venkman, Ecto-2's a mean machine. Wanna help an old lady across the street? Sure. It's pretty gross. I hear ya. Run! Oh, let's fly! Wait for me!
The real Ghostbusters, figures and vehicles, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
We showed her who's boss. Wanna bet, Sonny? Ghostbusters! Spangler, this lab is spooky. Venkman, yuck, it's ahead. Ah, it's full speed ahead. What an eyeful. Let's split. Wait, car. Step on it. Yikes, it's Highway Hunter. Looks like he got a rise out of you. We're out of here.
The real Ghostbusters, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Safe.
Can I scare?
Scare Ghostbusters.
Thank you.
Oh, who's there? Me. Oh, the Wolfman monster. Run!
Each sold separately.
Safe. I need rest. Roar! It's fearsome flesh. Sick 'em, guys. Go! I flip my lid when he's scared. Ah! It's a howl when scared. Ah!
The real Ghostbusters, new from Kenner.
Blast him! Ah!
Let's scare someone. We've got to go.
We're here. So are we. The Frankenstein and Dracula monsters. Watch this. Get 'em, boys. Ghosts! Funny guy, watch him scream. Ah, look out! Now it's your turn to scream. Fun to scare.
The real Ghostbusters, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Fun to zap.
When slime is on the rise, oozing out of control, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Each sold separately.
Any ghosts in the museum? Nah. What about me and my mummy? Mummy monster! Drop everything, Winston! Heads up, Bankman! Blast him! What a pinhead! Run! Safe! Now for the little shrimp. Ecto-3 will get him.
The real Ghostbusters, new from Kenner.
Got him! I want my money!
When ghosts come alive and rear their ugly heads, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Any ghosts in the museum? Follow me! Look, little ghost! Ecto-500 will nail him!
The real Ghostbusters, new from Kenner.
Nailed him! I'm up for this!
500 classic monsters and super fright features from the real Ghostbusters.
We interrupt with a Ghostbuster bulletin. Supernatural activity has been sighted in Chicago. Ghostbusters are going live to the scene.
Look out, a ghost! Ah! Help, Lewis! I'll get him with my power pinchers. Great new equipment. Oh no, it's Carrot Tongue! Help him, a tongue sandwich! Fire, bounce a bazooka! To the ghost sweeper!
New figures and vehicles, each sold separately.
Nailed him, mean machine!
If you see anything unusual,
Gotcha!
you know who to call.
Ghostbusters!
We interrupt with a Ghostbuster bulletin. Paranormal activity has been sighted in Detroit. Ghostbusters are going live to the scene.
He got a ghost! My new crazy copter will get him.
Each sold separately.
Buddy, you're gone with the wind. Cool, new equipment. Where's Ray? Yikes, another ghost. My grab and grapple will get ya. Ah! Super weapon.
If you see anything unusual, you know who to call.
Ghostbusters!
Ghostbuster bulletin. Ghosts are attacking the Statue of Liberty. Ghostbusters are at the scene.
Look out, Ray. It's slime time.
Each sold separately.
We've been slimed. Let's clean up, Lewis. Now we're fighting clean. Take this, you squirts. Slimed again. Phew. Safe. Oh, yeah. It's Nasty Neck. Ecto Bomber to the rescue. Bombs away. Gotcha.
And the Ghostbusters have saved the day.
Ghost!
separately.
Proton pack ready. Ghost poppers loaded. You scared? Never. You first. PKE meter reads a class 3 ghost. It's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Rooster. Oh no, another one. We ain't ghosts. Zappa. We ain't afraid of them. Ghosts.
Proton Pack and Ghost Popper Gun, each sold separately. The real Ghostbusters from Kenner.
Ghostbusters! Look, Sonic, we're cool. We got ghost zap. Let's find those ghosts.
Batteries not included.
Yeah! I'm no ghost, but he is. I'll project one too. Over here. We're being watched. Fire ghost zappers. Turn to high frequency. We ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ghost Zapper Ghost Projector Guns, each sold separately. Ghostbusters from Kenner.
Ghostbuster Bulletin. Ghosts have been sighted.
In the basement! Proton pack ready. Trap set. And with my new ghost snapper, all systems are go. Let's get him! Zap him! Nice hit! In the ghost trap. For ghosts! Ghost snapper, nab him. Gotcha! Lights on! Lights out. We ain't afraid of no ghosts!
New Ghost Snapper from the real Ghostbusters. Proton Pack and Ghost Trap, each sold separately. Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Break out the new equipment! Ghost trap set. Ecto goggles down. It's Marshmallow Man. Ecto popper ready. Neutrino blaster charged. Roast them! Got him! We ain't scared enough.
It's the Ghost Trap from the real Ghostbusters. New from Kenner. Ghostbusters! Each sold separately.
Break out the new equipment! Ecto goggles down! It's Marshmallow Man! Ecto popper, pop 'em! Another ghost! My neutrino blast is ready! So's my water zapper! Roast 'em! We ain't scared enough!
Ecto goggles with Ecto Popper, Neutrino Blaster, and Water Zapper, each sold separately. New from the real Ghostbusters. Ghostbuster Bulletin.
Ghost in the house! Never fear, our new super weapons are here!
Each sold separately.
A ghost! Ecto Charger, slide him! Miss! Another one! Fire Ecto Blaster! Got him! He's back! Rubber-meter ready! Fire! Ah! What a monster! Ew, he slimed you!
Ecto Blaster coming soon. New Grab-A-Meter and Ecto Charger, each sold separately. New from the real Ghostbusters.
So the boy fell asleep in the Toys R Us store, and he woke up with toys from the ceiling to the floor.
Look what we've got from the ceiling to the floor at Toys R Us. Kenner's Ghostbusters Fire Station, only $36.99. Ecto 1 Ambulance, only $19.99. Ghost, $4.99 each. Ghostbusters Heroes, also $4.99 each at Toys R Us.
Loved growing up with my Toys R Us kid. Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us.
Jumping from store to store, trying to find the lowest prices on toys is a tough game to play. But not when you land at Children's Palace. When you discover our low price on Kenner's Real Ghostbusters, Heroes, and Action Ghosts, just $4.49 each every day. There's something strange in the neighborhood, and only Ghostbusters with their Neutrino Blasters can save the day. So play the game you'll always win. Come to Children's Palace and discover how much less toys can cost.
According to legend, little folk know Hills is where the toys are.
Me afraid of ghosts? Not with my proton gun. Wham, blam! I capture pesky ghosts with this ghost trap. For blasting them, the Ecto Popper and goggles. For a little help, I call these heroes. All from Kenner. Hills is my kind of place because
Hills is where the toys are.
At low prices every day. According to legend, little folk know
Hills is where the toys are.
Ghostbuster Heroes, boy am I glad. These mini ghosts drive me mad. The real Ghostbusters and Haunted Humans are new. Boy, they scare me. And they're all from Kenner, too. Lots of toys every day. Another reason why they say,
Hills is where the toys are.
At low prices every day.
Now for some real fun, who you gonna call?
Okay, boys, we got a job to do.
Venkman, look out! It's Bug-Eye! Zap him with your Neutrona Blaster.
Thanks, Ray.
Don't mention it.
Should I mention that? The Marshmallow Man.
Spinkler, give me the Ghost Popper.
I thought you had it.
Don't worry, Phyllis. I've got it.
Go, Norm! Waste them!
Quickly. You got him! Uh-oh, he's got a friend.
No, guys, that's my sister.
Get the real Ghostbusters toys from Kenner. Who you gonna call?
I'm scared. Don't worry, Gene. Egon and the guys are here. We'll protect you.
Yeah, come on, Gene, this way.
Let's get out of here. I'm glad you guys are here.
Well, I'm sure glad they didn't.
The new Ghostbusters range.
They're a real scream!
Well, yeah. Fantastic. You know, again, I don't know. I like I've said before, I was really only into one toy line as a kid, and played my butt off with them, and did it right. You know, I my LJN play as a kid was just so involved, as involved as these kids are with the G.I. Joes and the real Ghostbusters. I honestly wish I was a little bit more eclectic as a kid, that I had other interests too. I want to keep my same involvement and same interest with LJNs, but I wish that I had had some experience playing with the real Ghostbusters, because they're so great. They're cool. So that's that, guys. Another commercial conversation. The next show I'm going to do is going to be about obscure action figure lines of the 80s. And by obscure, I don't mean unknown, but I mean, you know, your Sectars, Mask, maybe the Rambo figures, if I can find some A-Team figure commercials. So figures like that, you know, not unknown, but not what I would say in like the Big Five, right? The Big Five action figure lines. So that'll be fun, and I really won't have much to add as far as experience with these some of these figures, because I never touched them as a kid. I literally had none of them. I was not interested in Sectars. I was not interested in humanoids. But we'll look at them. We'll do that next. Hope you enjoyed. And that's that. I'm going to go play with some toys and watch some cartoons. Good night now.